I had a conversation yesterday with someone who was saying, yeah, we basically are at 100K a month, but I'm turning away a bunch of people, right, that want to work with me, but I don't have anything to sell them. Who has that same problem sometimes? Your ICP is very specific, but you have a bunch of people that want to work with you, except your offer doesn't, you know it's not going to help them, and they're also probably not going to get the result.
Yeah, the experience has been absolutely amazing. This is definitely the highest level group that I've been a part of, the highest level room. It's definitely expanded my perspective. I've learned so much, not only from you, but from the other members as well. That's just such a key thing. Just all the conversations, obviously the actual in-person whiteboard session.
Yeah, so it's only going to get harder and harder. Cost per ads as well. So if you don't see that, you'll eventually run into what I did, which everybody I feel does at a certain point, where they ads stop working, organics drying up potentially, and then you don't have any recurring revenue. Bienvenidos a Medellin, Colombia. Welcome to Medellin, Colombia. My name is Brian Moncada. I'm the founder of adspend.com, and this weekend I'm going to take you behind the scenes on the most sought after mastermind in the entire info marketing industry, hosted by your boy, and I claim that myself, because it's my mastermind. I can say what I want, but more importantly, this mastermind is the biggest mastermind I've ever hosted in my entire life over the last 5 years of running my company at adspend.com. And we have people flying in from all across the world, and I'm doing this one vlog style. So let's go behind the scenes and let me take you through what everybody experiences as if you were here with us this weekend. Let's go. The woman behind my heart, the woman behind the Admin Mastermind, my beautiful wife, Jennifer Moncada. She's the one that's been crushing it this weekend.
Yes.
Had to make a guest appearance. So how's the event going so far?
Very good, very good. It's going on point. Saturday is going to be amazing because there's going to be a lot of surprises that he doesn't even know.
She told me this earlier. She's like, I'm going to surprise you. I'm like, all right.
Blow your mind. I said, yeah.
That's a big standard,
I
so
know.
we'll see. So I'm sitting here with Marcus, who is the co-founder and one half of the Peak Flow Academy, one of the hottest, fastest growing, high ticket dropshipping programs in the entire online marketing industry. And he's an admin. He's been in the mastermind for almost a year now. He joined to help him scale past 100K a month with YouTube ads. And I'm proud to say, it's been working.
Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Marcus. I'm from Peak Flow. I learned from the best. To give you guys a little context, I was trying to break 100K, and one of the best ways that Brian recommended is to incorporate a back-end offer, which was one of our weaknesses. We were selling so much, but we realized that like your LTV, lifetime value, could be so much more if you just take care of your peoples and get a back-end offer. So we closed a back-end offer, done for you. It was like 25,000. It's fucking awesome. And so now the question to Brian is like, what's a 3-offer suite?
Basically, I was telling Marcus, I was like, look, because most people don't have a back-end offer for whatever reason, I don't understand why. It's the easiest way to add more cash flow, more profitability to the business. So I was telling Marcus here, tomorrow we're going to teach him at the mastermind, which you might not see the exact tactical strategy, but it's exactly what we do at adspend.com. You have different offers for different types of clients. The more offers you have past 100K a month, the more you can be able to scale to 200, 300, and beyond. The problem is most people have too many offers before they even hit 100K a month. And so Marcus and Trevor, his partner, have done it at the right time, but it's in the right sequence. So they have to have the right strategy, and you have to have the right sequence in place too. If you try to have too many offers in the beginning before 100K a month, you're gonna overwhelm yourself and your team. You gotta perfect the one offer suite first. So while the members are networking behind me, everyone's getting to know each other, I'm gonna take you guys around the hotel. This is one of the best hotels to stay at in all of Medellin, Colombia, and highly recommend it. Jennifer and I got here about a week before the mastermind started to basically get accustomed to the time zone and also start to look for where we possibly want to live next. We've got the rooftop pool here behind me, one of the best skylines you'll ever get, especially if you're in the hills over there. You look down on the city, it's the best view you'll ever have. Medellin, Colombia, beautiful city, beautiful people. And check this out. The aesthetics here fit the admin branding perfectly. You even got Wilson. Where else are you gonna find Wilson? Only at an admin mastermind. Let's go, baby. Day one of networking just wrapped up. Everybody had an amazing time. The service here at the venue was beautiful, fast, efficient. Everything was great, superb. And now it's about 9:30 at night. Everybody was feeling jet lagged towards the very end, so we're gonna call it a night, get some sleep, and wake up tomorrow at 7 o'clock sharp hit the breakfast buffet, and then get ready to leave right at 8 a.m. to spend the rest of the day at the private villa we rented out for this mastermind. And I cannot wait for you to see the view. Wish you were here, but for now, I'm gonna get some sleep, and I'll see you in the morning. Day 2, just woke up, got changed, showered, and now I'm gonna head to breakfast real quick to get some fruit and some food in my system before we head out to the villa for the official first day of the mastermind. So we're about to head out. We got the vans behind us right here. They're gonna be taking us to the villa. It's about a 30-minute drive from Poblado in the beautiful hills of Medellin. Everyone's getting in the buses to go. I'm gonna round out the last people that are straggling, and we're gonna head out very soon. Once we get there, I'll show you the view because it's gonna be...
If you access the source of life.
All right, so we just made it to the villa, and we're about to get off the bus. Everyone's gonna see the beautiful venue we got for this mastermind. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Todo bien? Yeah, we got this beautiful venue for the mastermind. Oh, look, it's already set up, nice. Sheesh. So let me give you guys a quick tour of the venue for today. So this is a house. So the owner of the house was gracious enough to let us rent it out for this venue. Beautiful. I'll turn the camera around so you can see what we're working with here. We got the whiteboard here. We got the screen projector that's gonna come down for everybody who wants to obviously learn. We're gonna have some of the members sit on the couch right here to make them comfortable. We have the DJ set up right here for tomorrow night. We have the chairs over here where more members can sit and learn. And then we have the outside venue as well, which I'll show you now. This is where everybody is gonna be today and tomorrow night to hang out. Got the beautiful view of all of Medellin, Colombia down here, and the man-made lake over there as well, which apparently you can't actually do any water sports as much as I thought you would since it's so huge, but this is where you definitely want to be if you ever want to have a house in Medellin. Does that help, Jordan and Adam? Yeah, okay. That's one offer though, right? But like the offer suite, right? I learned this concept from his name. Well, everyone teaches the same concept. This isn't new. There's different ways you can teach it. But there's 3 different types of services, obviously, right? Everyone knows this, but most people don't apply this to their business. I had a conversation yesterday with someone who was saying, yeah, we basically are at 100K a month, but I'm turning away a bunch of people, right, that want to work with me, but I don't have anything to sell them, right? Who has that same problem sometimes? Your ICP is very specific, but you have a bunch of people that want to work with you, except your offer doesn't, you know it's not going to help them, and they're also probably not going to get the result. You need something else for them, right? So when you guys have read the book, Ready, Fire, Aim, that book teaches you the concept of 0 to 1 million in year in revenue is one offer, one funnel, one sales process, one avatar, right? But from 1 million to 10 million, multiple offers, multiple types of products. That's really the fastest way to scale, because you can sell more offers to your existing clients and to the people that already want to work with you, but they don't have an offer for you already. And so the offer suite, and some people call this the offer shell. I think it was J.K. Molina that coined it, offer shell. Do it yourself, done with you, done for you, standard. Most of you guys have a done for you right now. If you're an agency owner, you sell a done for you offer. The problem is, look how small this circle is. Whatever your niche is, this is the limit of that. Now, of course, you can go deep with those, like Ivan, who does, right, rev share deals, right? So he's said, okay, I'm going to stick with the med spa niche. I'm going to work with, you know, not less clients, but I'm going to work with the same client, only my ICP, but instead of getting a bunch of them, I'm going to get the right ones and get them on rev share, which is why his LTV was, he said, it was upwards of 500K. Yeah. So obviously they stick, right? Now, of course, rev share does have its own headaches and everything, but every model has its headaches. But that's how you would scale in that one specific niche, right? You stay there, you add some sort of profit share, rev share. But what you realize is, and what I realized is, when I couldn't scale my agency past 200K a month, I had 4 or 5 CSMs, all of them were doing client ads, and I just couldn't find more coaches who were selling info products that were making 100K a month and who were already running Facebook ads and wanted to diversify to YouTube. There just wasn't many of those in the US market or just in general that were actually qualified to work with us. I couldn't scale past 200K, it was a headache. And so what I did was I implemented what was our done with you at that time. That was a $9,800 done with you offer. So on the call, what I would do, this makes it very easy for you guys as well. I would run ads to the same funnel. It's a done for you funnel, right? I would run ads offering done for you. 80% of those clients, they're not ready for done for you. They don't qualify for done for you. And so on the sales call and on your sales calls with your sales team, it's the same thing. When you get to the point of the transition and the pitch, where you're then going to the actual like transition of the pitch, what I would always say is I would say, okay, dude, based off everything we discussed, man, honestly, like if you did done for you, it would probably bankrupt your business. And here's why. And again, I'm telling this to people that are making like maybe 20, 30K, 40K a month. And I'm charging 10K plus at the time for my service. So them paying me 10K when they're making 30K, 40K a month, like that's 1/3 of their revenue. Like they don't even probably take that much profit themselves, right? So it's obviously not gonna make sense. So I basically, what's the word or the metaphor? I basically sort of downsell the done for you, and I show them why logically with math, the done for you agency that we mainly serve for our main majority of clients doesn't make sense for them through math in their business. And then I transition to the done with you and say, but we can still help you. And actually, it's actually better for you. Here's why. You don't have your offer figured out. You don't have your messaging figured out. You don't have your funnel sorted out. You don't have your back-end automations, your emails, your sales team. Like you don't have all these things that you need to actually scale. If we come in, we run ads for you, it's not gonna work. There's all these reasons why we just discovered on this call. So what you need instead is you need this. And then I would transition to our done with you. Now with the done with you, you can do that. And that's obviously a downsell. So if you sell an agency service or a high ticket offer, maybe you sell a one-time coaching offer, for example, you need to have some sort of second tier, right? Some sort of mid-ticket offer that's a lot less fulfillment from you, which you can automate with AI, which we've done with our hybrid offer. But the problem was with this offer for me, right? I had a competitor who was only selling this. He was the biggest of the space at the time. He was making a lot more money than me just selling done with you, but all of his clients would come to me. Why? Because his offer was done with you and it didn't actually help them finish their completion in the client success to get the result they were paying him for. His course was outdated. They were complaining to me on the sales call about why it wasn't good. And so they wanted it done for you. So what I did was I said, okay, cool. I had one person ask me, okay, can you just set it all up for me? But I still want to learn how to do it so I can do it myself. That's when I came out with the hybrid offer. Hybrid offer is done for you plus done with you, right? So you can charge more. Javi and Clarissa, they do this as well. They sell a 15K offer just like me. So you can charge more because you have done for you elements. And all you're really doing is you're breaking out your agency service, your client journey, and you're just pitching basically the first month of the setup that you're going to do anyways. And then the rest after it's set up and launched, whether you sell retention, email marketing, for example, or you sell e-commerce setup, or you sell, go high level setting up, for example. Once it's set up, then you can transition into consulting and coaching. Does that make sense? But before I continue, and then I'll go to your question, the main thing I'm trying to communicate here is if you're already at 100K a month or around there, but you can't scale and you're turning away leads and calls, it's time to add another offer, a downsell. Just wrapping up part one of the day two. We went over offer suite, we went over profit versus revenue, what's your goal, how far are you scaling, really deep conversations to really make these members think, okay, what are you actually optimizing for? A lot of people here, I can tell you firsthand, they don't know where they're going. They're unclear about what they're trying to do. A few people, though, are very clear. They know they're going to exit, and very soon. Therefore, they want to be able to actually plan for that, and they know they're going to focus on sacrificing profit so they can get a big EBITDA, a big multiple, right? Some other people are trying to achieve profit, but they're actually not optimizing their business for it. So anyways, we talked about that, and we also talked about leadership team, structure, hiring A players. How do you incentivize A players? Some people want their team members to actually do more, be more, get more done, level up, but they're not incentivizing them to do it. Obviously, that's a big red flag. So a lot got accomplished, but now I'm going to turn the camera around and show you how everybody's getting around for lunch. Mache, how you doing, bro?
I'm good.
Feeling good? Feeling good? Jordan, you doing good, bro? There we go. There we go. So I'll just quickly walk you guys through. Some of you guys are going to get, you guys have already seen this. Obviously, I've talked to you about this. I've coached you on this. I've helped you set this up in your businesses. But for the people here that want to start running ads that are selling done for you agency services, you want to actually scale the cold traffic. First of all, obviously, the first thing that comes down to is the offer you're going to actually package up and sell, right? So we've obviously talked about a bunch of different things you could do. You could break up, you could sell. What we did that we scaled to over almost 200 plus new clients in 2025 on the front end from paid ads was our hybrid offer. It was a 15K one-time payment, and we would do as low as a 3Pay, right? But the pitch was very simple. The funnel was, we will script, edit, produce, and set up your Facebook ad accounts so you can sign 10 to 20 clients per month. Now, I will say the actual copy that worked better was, I had a guarantee and everything. So it was like, I'll be your Facebook ads ROAS in less than 90 days using YouTube ads, guaranteed, or I'll refund you my fee and run your ads for free until I do. So it's a very sick offer, right? But of course, I got tired of running that because you just realize the problems with that. But this one also worked really well because it was very specific on deliverables, right? We will script, edit, produce, and set up your Facebook. I put Facebook and YouTube because, like we were just talking about, YouTube's a lot harder to start, takes more budget, takes more time. So obviously now and plus adspend.com is not YouTubeads.com, it's adspend.com. So we have both. But long story short is this is the landing page, right? So let me just see if I can sit down so it'll be easier. This is the landing page. So when they come on here, there's just an opt-in, a very specific call out for who it's not for, e-commerce, local businesses, or beginners. Only proceed if you're an established agency or coach with actual revenue. Simple first name, email, phone number. Some case studies here, same thing. Again, another disqualifier. These are very key, especially in your ads as well, who you're talking to. And then when it says get pricing and details, they then enter their information and they're redirected to the VSL page. Same exact headline, same exact thing. VSL now is scripted purposely with specific timestamps on Wistia that shows them what they could skip to, which, for example, I have expected ROI and results, how quickly you can expect to see results, ROAS calculator, how our system works, what you get, pricing, and then more questions. So the entire basically sales call in one specific VSL and in a Gamma doc that they can get when they sign up to book a call. Then when they click Get Started Now, type form pops up automatically. And, thank you. Type form pops up automatically. Do you specifically own this type of business? Yes or no. They select no, they don't even go to the next step. They just get off the calendar. They just get off the type form. They select yes, boom. What's your approximate currently monthly revenue? If they select this, they don't get to the next step. They get off the calendar. So they have to select this. And once they do, I'm very upfront with the offer price. Again, you don't have to do this. Again, when I did this, I was optimizing for qualified calls on my calendar that already know the price. So this offer is $15K for 3 months. If we determine this offer is right for you, you're able to afford paying this. The goal is for you to make back this as fast as possible, ideally within the first month. Yes, I can afford this. Yes, but I might need a different payment structure. No, I cannot afford this. If they say no, they're off. So it's 3 qualifying questions. They have to say yes to all of those. Then they go on the calendar. So I would do the same thing for you. Keep it simple, qualifiers, application simple. If they go to the...
Are you not getting any info on them? Like so you can have like their website, who they are?
No, I used to have a huge application. We still do organically, but for me, it's like, I actually found this was simpler and I was getting way more applications through this. And the discovery still, like, if they're going to get on the call after going through all this, they're probably a good fit. No, I don't. These are the only 3 questions I asked. Yeah. Before we had more, and that did work too. So you just got to experiment with it. You can always eliminate. Like we had, I think 9 questions previously, but I just simplified to the top 3 that we need, right? And
I
then
think that's best to start with fewer questions and then add friction if you need to add friction.
yeah,
The less
yeah,
friction to start at the beginning, the more calls you're going to get. Even if they're not qualified, it's better to have more volume than, especially when you start.
yeah. It's how we always do it for our clients too. It's like if they've never ran ads before, we do, the least amount possible just to get them volume so they can start seeing results, right? They start talking to these people, and we start adding friction. So this is like after almost enrolling 200 new clients with this offers, then I switched to this, and obviously I made it work here too. So then they go to the strategy call. That's simple. And then the next steps page, like I forget who was talking about it. I think it was Jordan or maybe Javi as well, with the thank you page is very key. And again, these are all very simple systems that you can set up. VSL, the video on the top is just quick. What do you need to do next? Show up to the calendar, etc. Step 2, I give them an entire webinar I did that converted really well, made us over 6 figures in cash collected. And it was a really valuable training. This is basically, again, a free YouTube ads masterclass. If they watch this, which they all do, like 80% of them do, they're like, yeah, I watched the masterclass, man. Like, I'm pretty much buying. It's just I have a few questions. So that's super helpful. It's about an hour and 41 minutes. I just edited it without the pitch. I took the pitch out. Then step 3, testimonials, case studies. Then step 4, FAQs. And again, it's the same FAQs that are already in the VSL that they watched, or they should have watched, in the Gamma Doc. I'm just recycling the same content from this. So then, will YouTube ads work for me? What is the time commitment? How much do I need to spend? What results can I expect? What happens if it doesn't work? What makes adspend.com unique? Why YouTube ads work so well? Why should I do this? Do I need a big result? Do I need a big YouTube channel to get the results with YouTube ads? Will YouTube ads hurt my channel's organic growth? Can you still help me if my business is in a different language? Is this done for you or a done with you service? All those questions, I uploaded those transcripts, almost 1,000 sales call transcripts over the last almost year and a half. And those are the top questions and basically objections they had, right? So boom, we just create videos on that, put them on the thank you page. And then on the back end, like Max was showing you, for clients, we help them set this up as well. But we have the hammer them strategy as well. Shout out to Jeremy Haynes. So same thing, emails that go out to them right away. We have 16 or 18 emails that go out within a 72-hour period to them before they actually talk to us. Now, of course, if they book the next day, they're only getting a couple. So the first one's addressing the real objection, the actual time you need to invest. The real investment behind running ads, how much does it cost? I use the budget calculator, case study from selling courses to high ticket, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? And you can see the open rate on all of these was over 50%. So they're getting these after they book, before they show up to the call. And that's the funnel. That's the funnel that you can use or model for yourself that I would recommend for B2B especially. So we just wrapped up day 2 of the mastermind. I keep almost saying day 1, it's day 2. Day 1 was networking, day 2 was the actual mastermind here. The entire day from 9 to 5, going through every single topic these mastermind members wanted to talk about. I'll show you really quickly exactly what we touched on. Let me turn the camera around. We had everything from profit versus revenue, how to maximize profit, because a lot of the members here, they're making good money, but they're not taking home a lot of profit, and they're hiring more team members and their profit's dropping. So how do you actually scale while maintaining profit? Well, obviously, there's a lot of ways to do that, especially with AI. The offer suite, we talked about that already. That was a big breakthrough for most people. Creative scaling and testing process, paid ads acquisition system. I went through our hybrid offer and funnel and exactly how we enrolled almost 200 clients in 2024 with our agency and how we upsold them to our backend. YouTube content strategy, this one was really good, going over case studies, vlogs, how to create content that actually gets you clients, and more importantly, builds your brand, your personal brand, so you can, as AI continues to automate everything, you can actually stand out to your competition. Hiring A players and leadership team, this was a big one that we sort of got to. We put it all right here. I erased it right now, but we laid out the org chart, how do you incentivize team members, and then automate service delivery, and a few things we didn't get to. So what I'm gonna do tomorrow for everybody here is we're gonna go on a beautiful water hike, and we're gonna talk about all those things while we're hiking up the mountain. But right now, everyone's having some snacks before we head out to dinner at 6 o'clock at a surprise restaurant that my wife hasn't even told me what it is, where it is, what they're serving. She says it's a surprise. She says I'm gonna be blown away. So we'll see if that's the case. So here we are, we just arrived to the restaurant in the beautiful middle of Provenza, in the middle of Medellin, Colombia. Everyone's taking their seats right here. We got the long form table, check this out. The dinner style we actually like, one long form table. Down here you got beautiful Provenza. The music's a little bit loud, so I apologize. Everyone's here now for dinner. We're gonna enjoy ourselves, have a good time, and talk more Bitcoin. So I'm here with my beautiful wife, Jennifer Moncada. Amor, how do you think day 1 went?
amazing.
Day 2. Keep saying day 1.
No, it was good. It was good. It was super good. Very collaborative. I think we crushed it more, for real.
So far, I think this is our best event yet, 100%. And I think the members are having a good time. We're in the middle of Provenza, the most popular street in Medellin, in Poblado. They're going to have a good time. We're going to have some good food. And yeah, my wife's been amazing at planning this. So if you're not,
Wait for tomorrow, too.
tomorrow's going to be even better. Obviously, the weekend's not over. So she's going to go home right now, take care of the baby. The baby's been putting up all day with our event. So she's going to get some sleep. They're going to get some food, relax, recover, and then we'll see her back tomorrow for day 2, waterfall hike, admin dinner, and an admin celebration. Let's go. I just want to quickly say thank you guys for coming to Medellin. I know a lot of you came here for the very first time. This is the first time we've ever done an event in Latin America, and I think it's been really, really good so far. Thank you guys for showing up, playing full out, being vulnerable with everybody, sharing your problems, your challenges, and what you guys need. I think it was one of the best masterminds we've done. And more importantly, we still got all day tomorrow. And I just want to say cheers to you, to us, to where we're going. Salud. Cheers. Cheers. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to day 3 of the Admin Mastermind. Everybody right now just woke up and we're getting on this bus to head to the mountains of Medellin, Colombia, to do a beautiful waterfall hike that'll last about 3 or 4 hours in total. So we're gonna go up to the mountains. And the whole reason why I'm doing this on day 3 is because yesterday we did a mastermind where everybody took away massive breakthroughs, insights, connections, and tactical takeaways to apply to their business immediately. But today is about experiencing what Medellin has to offer, disconnecting, and more importantly, reconnecting with nature. A lot of people today, I feel, from what I've seen and who I've talked to, are a little bit misaligned. They're feeling disconnected from their business, their purpose, maybe even what their soul is craving and chasing, and they're just doing things that they were told they should be doing what they don't actually really want to. And so today is all about connecting back with their soul's purpose, their alignment, and more importantly, everybody here to share an amazing journey and experience together. So we're gonna get on this bus and hit a beautiful waterfall hike where we're gonna have amazing conversations all across the way, have some fun, head back here at 1 o'clock, and then we have the dinner and the admin final send-off celebration tonight. Let's go. So we just made it to the top of the mountain where we're on the property of the tour guides, and they're gonna give us the lowdown of where we're gonna be, how we're gonna walk, how far it's gonna be. You can see the beautiful mountains behind me. And then we're gonna head off to the waterfall. And then afterwards, they said that there's actual ATVs and dirt bikes that we can ride and actually visit Pablo Escobar's jail that he escaped from, which is pretty insane for the members to be able to experience. So they're gonna get a double experience. Sí, gracias, gracias.
So welcome. I'm happy. I'm very energetic. So we're gonna walk. This is a private place.
Let's go. How you feeling, bro? How you feeling?
Fantastic, man.
What other mastermind you been at that takes you on a waterfall hike, brother?
30,000 feet up in the air.
Yeah.
It doesn't exist, man. Brian is going all out for us. He's given us a world-class experience.
Wow.
Guys, honestly, Brian's the main guy.
Appreciate that, bro. Thank you. So we are currently en route on the hike to the waterfall. It's about an hour hike down and an hour hike up. So beautiful nature, surrounded by nature, connecting with the earth, and couldn't think of a better way to end the last day of the mastermind. And then we're gonna grab some lunch and just enjoy ourselves. So let's go. So we just had a crazy experience close to the waterfall. The tour guides are like telling us to be quiet, be quiet, be quiet, and we're wondering what's up, what's going on. And we didn't understand what they were saying. I never heard this word in Spanish before, but they were apparently saying there's a swarm of bees that we have to pass through. And they were waiting for Andy, the tour guide, to tell us what we do, but he's all the way at the top of the mountain, so they're like, damn. So long story short, they just tell us to start running. So we start running, and all of a sudden I'm like, what are we running from? And then I get hit in my head. I don't know if you can see it. It's a little bit right there. It's a little bit red. And I got one on my hand here. So I'll see if I can show you. Yeah, there it is.
Or whatever, because they have a spice. So first
I was telling the mastermind members, Max and Jordan, it can't be all sunshine and rainbows at the admin mastermind.
That's part of the experience.
You gotta have a little bit of conflict.
Okay, go slowly, please. Slowly.
Mache was the only one who didn't get stung because he was the smartest one to bring a jacket That's made for wintertime in Poland. Almost made it, almost made it, almost.
These things that I do, you should do these and even greater things. You're a great.
We made it to the waterfall. Had to get through some dodgy situations. Had a few people fall, lose their water bottle, get stung by bees, including me. Can't really see it anymore, but we made it, and it's beautiful.
We bow down to him because it seems we don't know, but we believe. Our people have believed always that even when he was naked.
So as you just saw, we got in the waterfall. It wasn't that cold. If you've done cold plunges once, twice, or ever in your life, you would do it fine. And now I'm super excited because check this out. The ad women are now getting in and experiencing it for themselves. What an amazing, amazing experience. And I'm so grateful that they're able to get in because, I mean, you're here once, right? You might as well do it. So it's been an amazing event. Couldn't have asked for it to be any better. Extremely grateful, extremely humbled. And I even said a little prayer down there when I was in the waterfall, just thanking God for everything He's blessed me with. This body, my eyes, my ears, my hands, my feet, my legs, just my health, to be able to even do something like this, to be able to even bring people together all across the world to experience something like this. I'm so grateful. Gracias a Dios. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Jordan, how was it, bro? Was it as cold as you thought it would be?
Yeah, amazing. It's cold for like the first minute and then you get a good buzz, so yeah. 10 out of 10.
Let's go, baby.
She's looking fine in there.
Good. Really good. Okay, so here we are. We made it back safe and sound, thankfully. Second half of the group is still behind us, coming up the mountain here shortly. But we're making it back to the actual retreat resort where we hiked down, and we're gonna have some amazing food. They already had it prepared for us by the time we were coming back, so we're excited. We're gonna eat, refuel, and then after that, head back on the buses to the hotel to relax, rest, take a shower, and then at 6 o'clock, we'll be headed to dinner to end the mastermind with a beautiful celebration. So let's see. Mira, mira, mira. Wow. Las costillas de Medellín. Yeah, once they graduate hybrid, it's okay, cool. Like, and you've done back-end sales scripts all the time. It's like, cool, what were your biggest wins? Cool, what do you think your challenges are right now? When you solve those challenges, what challenges do you think you'll have next? Okay, so it sounds like the next thing we need to do is this, this, and this. Once we do that, the next thing's gonna be this, this, and this. Cool, that's exactly why we have this. I have it in the mastermind, yeah. You'll need that too once you start telling your back-end offer for sure. Yeah. Because once they hit 10K a month for you, I'm sure there's people that are already, hey, I want to keep scaling, but they have bigger problems, right? How do I build a team? How do I do this? Yeah, so that's where your back end will be. All right, so look who just arrived for Admin in Medellin, the man himself, Arlen Moore, who I met almost like 3 or 4 years ago at this point, and we actually met through YouTube ads.
I'm a client.
Arlen was a client of mine. He wanted to scale up his Tribe Accelerator, which is crushing and has helped thousands of men level up their dating life, their personal brand, and land amazing connections. And now he is probably one of my favorite artists for a music genre that I can't even describe, but you will be able to experience because he's here for one thing only: to do something very spiritual and special for every mastermind member who attended, which is perform his legendary 8 a.m. album.
Yes,
How do you feel, dude?
Dude, it's going to be experience.
Yeah.
It's going to be an experience. I prepared this. It's like a 5-hour set.
Yeah.
It's more than the 8 a.m. album.
Really?
Like it goes into...
But you also have some new music too that you've been previewing as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's going to be good. I'm very grateful to Brian. This is already seems like an epic event. If you haven't signed up for an Advent Mastermind, Brian does it right. He told me how much time he puts into these events. So I'm very excited for tonight, and I'm very grateful for Brian too.
Let's go. I'll take you behind the scenes and show you everything that you could have attended. See ya.
Yeah, the experience has been absolutely amazing. This is definitely the highest level group that I've been a part of, the highest level room. And it's definitely expanded my perspective. I've learned so much, not only from you, but from the other members as well. That's just such a key thing. Just all the conversations, obviously the actual in-person whiteboard session was like, cool, we're gonna actually mastermind on the specific things that we want, we need answers for. But the entire time, I'm just soaking up, learning through all the conversations.
It's what Jesus was saying. If you access the source.
Just arrived to the villa, day 3 of the Admin Mastermind. We're about to head in to have some dinner and celebrate the last night here for admin in Medellin. What a weekend. Let's see what we've got planned here. Check this out.